Welcome back to Living Local. Joining us today from Fleet Feet here in Mount Pleasant, we have Amy Minkle. Amy, how are you doing today? And thanks for being with us.
Oh, I'm doing great, Ashley. Hope you are.
I am. All right, so today we're talking about hydration, which is a huge thing. I mean, it is so hot outside, but hydration is important all throughout the year, but especially now.
Yeah, I mean, when you're outside, especially if you're outside walking, running, biking, doing any type of activity, with the humidity as high as it is and the heat index, it's really important that you pay attention to how much water that you're consuming, not just while you're doing your activity, but beforehand, afterwards. And if you are sweating quite a bit, looking at electrolyte replacement is going to be really important as well.
You dropped some of those off at the station for us, right? Those those little tablets. My husband is obsessed with them. Tell us about those.
Yeah, so what I dropped off for you guys is actually
and they taste
Noon
pretty good.
tablets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they come in a variety of flavors, and it's like taking an Alka-Seltzer tablet and popping it in your water, so it effervesces and flavors the water a little bit, but then also gives you all the important electrolyte replacement without all of the crap that you don't need that you find. I mean, honestly, that's the best word I can think of.
Keeping it 100, Amy. I love it.
It's when you grab just a basic like Powerade or Gatorade, which is what most people think of when they think of electrolyte replacement. There's a lot of extra dyes and additives and sugar that your body doesn't really need. And these are just simple, no added sugar. Body can process it and use all of the pieces and parts that it needs easily without having to filter all the other stuff out of the way first. When you're outside, an easy, water bottle that you can just slide on your hand. You don't even realize it's there. It's even got a great little pocket. You can stick your credit card, your phone, whatever.
I picked Band-Aids.
Exactly. And most public water fountains still aren't in operation. They turned them off when all of the virus started happening. And so most of them haven't been turned back on yet. So you can't rely on that when you're out and
I'm
about.
not really about a public water fountain anyway. I mean, let's be honest.
No, I'm not either.
I mean, no offense, but I'm just kind of like.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's something, as simple as that is going to hold up to 12 ounces, or like when my husband was doing his craziness.
Oh, yeah.
Vest. And then, there's several that have like even a backpack with, a full pouch, so there's all kinds of different options, but it's really important even just to have something handy, all day long. There's all kinds of different types of water bottles.
You have some that have like little things that show you how much you're drinking, right? You drop some of those off too. Rob loves his.
Yeah, so you can keep track of your, water intake over the course of the day. Sometimes I think we overestimate how much water we're actually taking in. And the rule of thumb is 64 ounces to maintain that homeostasis in the body. But if you didn't get those 64 ounces yesterday and now you're trying to do it today, you've already gotten behind from yesterday. And then if you add activity in there, you should add another 8 to 12 ounces for every 30 minutes of activity.
Wow, I learned that. I did not know that, Amy. You're always teaching me something new here. All righty. So how do we stay up to date with all the new, I mean, y'all always have cool stuff in there. I'm telling you, I'm going bankrupt coming in there, but y'all always have great things. And you seem to always find stuff that I can't find anywhere else.
Well, we try, and the best way is just come see us, come to the Mount Pleasant location and visit us, or come to Somerville. But you can follow us on Instagram, Fleet Feet, MTP, and on Facebook, and via our website. We send out a newsletter, usually just a couple times a month. We don't want to overwhelm people with stuff, but we try and put lots of fun, interesting information in there on current topics and things we think people will find not only interesting, but educational to keep them healthy and active.
All righty. Well, again, always a pleasure hanging out with you, Amy. Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me. See you soon.
See you later. All right. More Living Local. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.